On Cue with JQ. Today's show, we have a hot and upcoming artist by the name of KizzyKrew.
And I'm KizzyKrew, and this is On Cue with JQ.
All right. Now, Kizzy, everyone knows you as a music artist, but we want to get to know you on a personal note. So the first question I have for you is, where are you from, and why did you move to North Carolina?
I'm from Philly. I moved to North Carolina to play basketball. I'm a basketball player. I'm pretty tall, so I moved to North Carolina to play basketball, but I'm from Philly.
Okay. So were you going back and forth from North Carolina to Philly over the years, or?
Yeah, always. I used to come here for the summertime, but then I came here to play basketball in high school, then I stayed. But other than that, I was always on and off. I would come here the summertime, leave, go back to school the winter, come back the summertime.
Okay. Do you like North Carolina better than you like Philly, or it's about the same?
I don't know if I want to answer that. All right, I like Philly because I'm from Philly, so I know how Philly works. But I'll say I like North Carolina because they support me so much with the music. Like Raleigh 919, like they support me a lot with the music. So I like it's equal. It's equal.
Now you mentioned you played basketball,
right?
Okay. You went to a school up north on the West Coast.
I went to a school in New York called St. Francis College.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I heard in your other interview that you actually quit playing ball to pursue music. So how did you go about making that decision, and who helped you make that decision, if it's someone did help you with that?
Well, I wouldn't say I quit. Oh yeah, I actually would say I quit. Alright, so I can't really explain it. I mean, basketball is a passion of mine, but music is a passion of mine. So I did basketball for a little while in my life because that was just something I wanted to do. But music, my passion for music is probably a little more stronger than my passion for basketball. So I'm at another stage in my life. So now is the time to explore my music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Now, with you making that decision, how did your family members react to that? Like, did you have any support from them? Was it more like, they wasn't really happy about it?
Well, I don't think anybody was happy about it. I don't think anybody was like, don't do that. But all your parents want you to go to school, go to college, and you know what I'm saying? But I think it was more so they were just trying to, because music isn't something that happens just like that. It takes grinding, and it takes consistency and a lot of other stuff that come with it. So I think more so they was just they're not, older people don't understand. Like, they live their lives and they way of living, and then they expect you to live that type of way too. But I mean, I don't know. I guess they was upset with my decision, but.
The one person I want to ask about how he handled the situation of you pursuing music was your father, Coach Melvin.
Right.
And I know Coach Melvin on a personal level and whatnot, and I know that he wanted his daughters to go and play ball and whatnot. So how did he take that? I mean,
I actually never talked to him about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I never had a conversation with him about me not playing basketball. I think he just want me to be successful at the end of the day. I don't think it matter whether I play basketball, whether I'm rapping. He don't care. He just want me to be successful, but he really is into basketball. So I can understand that. But mainly, he just want me to be successful.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
And that's what's important,
Yeah, it is. Most important thing.
Yeah.
Success.
As far as your crew members, unfortunately, everyone wasn't able to make it here today. But tell me more about your crew and whatnot.
Okay, let's talk about the crew. Alright, so the crew was something I started because my rap name is KizzyKrew, and everybody would ask, well, what does the crew part mean? Why don't you just be called Kizzy? But when you're trying to do something like something like this, it takes a team. You can't do it by yourself. So the crew is pretty much people who just support what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's people who just out in Raleigh who just support me. They may have Crew in their Twitter name. But then I have people who I'm really close with, and I really do this with them, like on a day-to-day basis, like trying to figure out how we're going to get shows and this, and they're like the Crew too. So it's pretty much like a brand. Like the Crew would be the brand, and then I would be the artist, and you know, we got shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the Crew.
Right. And I'm glad you actually explained that, because I was kind of confused too, because I was like, KizzyKrew. I'm not understanding where the crew is coming in at, but I actually like that idea.
Right.
So how many crew members do you have? Is there?
See, I can't really. Okay, well, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of people that say the Crew, but there's a lot of people. I mean, I don't know.
So it's more like a support system.
It's more like a support.
Okay.
It's more like you know, like Wiz got Taylor Gang
Right.
and Dipset for Cameron and them, just something like that. Yeah.
Now I know you love writing music, freestyle, and all that good stuff. But what do you do in your free time? What if you're not writing music? If you're not in the studio, what are you doing?
Writing music.
No, seriously. Like what besides music?
That's really all I do.
Okay.
I may go to the gym sometimes, but music is really like. When I went into it and said I was gonna do it, like I wasn't joking. Like since I've probably been doing this for like a year and a half, and this has been like my life. What I do every day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watch movies and watch TV once in a while. I rarely even watch TV, but music that's the only thing that's always on my mind. Like, what can I do next? You know what I mean? Like, what we doing tomorrow? What we doing this weekend? That's really it. I mean, I feel like you have to do that. When you put your mind to something, that's how you have to focus all your energy on that. And then when that time comes, then I'll have hobbies.
So how do you prepare for a performance?
Preparation, I just get with my people, talk, probably drink, just turn up, just being honest, like, and then go to a show.
That's what I want.
Right. Turn up a little bit, go to the show, and just get on stage. I mean, performing is like second nature. I think it's kind of like being in the studio. So once I get on stage, it's just natural, just rapping. Really, I don't really do too much stuff.
Do you feed off the vibe, or you just have your own vibe, regardless of how the crowd reacts to you?
I do. I won't lie. I do feed it. I've been to a show before where the crowd wasn't into it, and it kind of like make me mad. Like, so I mean, my reaction to that is however it come off. But at the end of the day, I gotta realize that everybody isn't gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, react to the music how someone else will. So I do feed off vibes to the crowd though.
Okay. Let's talk about Black Friday.
Pandemonium, everything all black. Just got the drop, heard niggas got them sacks. Everything for the low and it gotta go. It's Black Friday, what they going crazy for? Pandemonium, everything.
Over 1,000 some hits on YouTube. I actually watched it before we came down here for the interview. So talk about the whole video. How long did it take? What did you guys shoot? How did you get up with the video producer?
Head Graphic, he directed the video. He from Raleigh. He's really good. He's really dope. So I just hit him up. I've known him just from like being on the scene in Raleigh. So I hit him up and I just put it on Twitter. I had people come out, show it just to show me like support or whatever. And the video didn't take but about an hour to really shoot. We just did a couple scenes. It came out good though, but it only took about an hour. It was just a kind of laid back street type video.
How did you choose on who was going to be in the video? Because I know
it was open.
It was okay.
You could have came and got in it.
Give them a little 5 seconds of fame.
Yeah. You could anybody come.
So next time you do a video, you're gonna hit me up, right?
Yeah.
Like JQ, come by the video.
You're invited to everything.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that word. All right, so this is my favorite part of the show, where I ask you 5 questions. It's called the JQ STTY questions. Stay true to yourself. Okay. So these 5 questions I'm gonna ask you,
random.
They're random.
Okay.
You have to answer them honestly and truthfully. Like the first thing that comes to your mind, you have to say it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Lil Wayne or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Why?
Because I love Jay-Z. Like, I just told you that. Like, that's my idol. Like, I love Jay-Z.
All right. Money or happiness?
Money. Because money can make you happy. I just don't want to be happy and broke.
All right. Philly or NC? And that typically means which city do you like best and why?
I'm going to get in trouble for this one. But I would have to say NC.
NC?
Philly.
Wait, you can't pick NC and Philly. It's either NC or Philly.
Damn. I don't know. Okay, Philly.
Philly?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's your honest answer, we're gonna go with that.
I'm sorry.
Who inspires you and why?
That's a good question. I mean, you talking about like artists or just people just in life?
Someone
Just in life?
Yeah, that motivates you to keep doing what you're doing.
I guess I would have to say no one in particular, but just the people around me that I'm surrounded by, like, pretty much. That's the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just people around me, they inspire me. Everybody around me, they always tell me, like this is something you should be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that makes me want to keep going. And I make music for my friends. Like, every time I make it, I let them hear it. If they like it, then I do it. You know what I mean? Like, so the people, my friends, inspire me.
Okay. So everybody in your circle motivates you to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, my circle isn't that big, but the people that's in my circle, that's who inspire me. That's who motivate me to keep going and do my music.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you a few seconds if you want to shout out anybody. So,
shout outs. No, I don't really have many. Shout out. Okay, I will. Shout out to Nikki Nicole from K97.5 because she one of the people who believed in me and really put me out there. Shout out to Wade Banner from K97.5 because he showed me love too. Shout out to anybody who ever said the crew, tweeted the crew because they support me too. Shout out to all my friends, everybody that's around me. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, like, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Shout out to everybody that's around me and everybody that I interact with and whoever tried to help me with anything, because I wouldn't be making progress if it wasn't for them.
Right, you're gonna need your fans.
Right.
Whether they gonna hate you or love you.
Still need them.
Still need them. How can people get in contact with you? Your Twitter page, your Instagram?
My Twitter is @KizzyKrew. Everything is KizzyKrew, but my Twitter is @KizzyKrew, KIZZYKREW. ReverbNation.com/KizzyKrew. YouTube, just type in KizzyKrew. Google KizzyKrew. Everything will pop up.
Okay. Well, I'm giving my shout outs. Shout outs to my man Kyrie, my cameraman, for doing his thing behind the scenes. Also, shout outs to Hot Streets Radio. Make sure you tune in Mondays and Fridays from 10 to 2 to check out your girl JQ. And I also want to shout out to my family. I love y'all. I love y'all. But before we go, each guest that appears on my show, I'm going to give a t-shirt. And the t-shirt that we have is called Freshman, which means you're starting a new beginning in your life. Right. So whether you're a hip hop artist, a TV host, a photographer, if you're starting a new beginning in your life, then you're considered as a freshman. Shout out to Javon Hodge for making the t-shirts. This is another t-shirt that he has. So with that being said, if you want to be a guest on my show, contact me at onq@jq.weebly.com, or you can email me at jaquizemsmith@yahoo.com. As I always say, stay true to yourself. I'm out.